Have you ever wondered how to do good in real tournaments? Well, today I'm going to VOD review the first three games of my tournament where I ended up getting 200 points in three games, which is kind of crazy. I'll show you all the strategies I did, how I managed to take height in the end game, and what else I did. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment what you learned. So, this is our first game. The first game's always easy, but you never want to key too much unless you're like a pro. And you also want to what I would do is take it slow the first game. So let's see how me and my duo did, or me and my teammate did. It's gonna be some heat. Look. So what we do usually is we land this place called Steamy Stacks. It's in the top left corner of the map, and we just try to win our off spawns. Like even if it's conned by a bunch of people, we still land here. Right here, my teammates lurking on these people, and me, I'm just looting up. So early point of the game, all you want to be doing is just looting, like straight looting. Don't try to focus on fighting teams. Ooh, I'm selling my crash by there. Don't try to be focused on fighting teams. Don't try to be focused on like your positioning. You just gotta focus on looting. So what's also really important here is your mats. Right here, you can see I only have 12 builds, right? So what I end up doing here is I rotate back here, right? And back around like the left side of Steamy, there's a bunch of like crazy brick. And like the most important thing in reload tournaments is your brick. Because metal is super easy to farm, it's in every POI. But brick is super scarce. There's only like a bit of brick across the whole map. Right here. What the heck am I doing? Here you can see. You just give a little bit ahead. I'm farming a bunch of mats. I'm also picking up every heal I get. And my ideal loadout in this thing is the hammer AR and the sentinel pump. You get to farm these god bricks. Right here, I try to just cap out my brick because, like I said before, brick is the most important material because metal and wood you can easily get. I farm these walls for brick and stuff. I make sure to use my med kit. Here I loot that chest. Alright, I'm just fully focused on looting. Playing zone. Right here, you can look at the zone pool, okay? We haven't left Steamy one time this whole game. There is not a single team anywhere near us. We could rotate here, we could go here, and we won't get keyed or nothing. Like, look at our loot. 75 builds, crash pads, fizz, 2 gold slurps, 51, decent loot. And let's scroll across the lobby. Look at all these kids loot. This guy has 18 builds. His teammate has decent loot. They just killed the team though. These kids are stacked. I don't know what they're doing. You gotta just find like this kid right here. He's absolutely super unstacked. There's a team near him. His teammate's dead. There's no way for him to reform. These kids. This kid's super unstacked. There's no way for him to farm. These kids, like you get the point. Everyone in this lobby is nowhere near as stacked to us compared to us. So what we do, we can just relax. You see, it's only third zone with this zone pool. It doesn't become a 2 tick until sixth zone. So we still have 3 zones where we can just be farming. You can see this whole time we just farm mats, cap all of our mats, almost cap parts here. Just playing full zone. We can tank literally 10 minutes. We can just skip 10 minutes of the game doing this. It's such a powerful strategy. I buy medkits and stuff. Pop those barrels. And right here, the moment it turns 5th zone, I start to rotate towards it. But instead of just going straight, I'll make sure to walk here, cause I need to farm my wood too. You can see like I'm like 055 here. At this point, me and my teammate are probably the most stacked team. I'm almost 555 here. My teammate, he's decent mats. But right here, I super pad in. Make sure to get into a good position on receding zone. Like you see how every single person is just all cramped up in this tiny space, and it's just me and one other team here. And you can start to see here how all of these kids on this side are just the most stacked. This kid has 150 builds, 82 builds, 150. We're just all stacked. I pop a gold slurp here instead of wasting my heals. And I'll make sure instantly, the moment the rest of the zone pulls in, I instantly go. So I've claimed full dead side. If you cut this whole zone in half, there's one team on my side. So right here, we literally just chill. We don't do nothing. We find a refresh here, like in zone somewhere, and we just sit there. We just sit here. We literally build a base, and we literally just sit here. We pull a zone, pull a lucky zone, make sure to waste all the metal from the place there. We literally just sit here. That's it. Like, if you just sit in like a huge metal base, you have such easy games, and you can farm so many kills up here. You just look at kids. Right here, I get tagged a bit, but I'm peeking because I know that there's heals down there. Like, I'm peeking. I'm not trying to waste nothing. My teammate, he's stacked on mats. We're both stacked. Like, we're probably the most stacked team. We have 300 builds in total going into end game. Farm all, we make sure to take all the stuff back so no one lurks on the loot. And we just sit here. We look at kids. We shoot this kid out the sky. I think my teammate actually ends up getting the kill there. It's a little crazy. And you see, we pull a lucky 8 zone. And we know that there's no one here, right? So what we do is we just wait. I'm literally just waiting on this ramp. Almost telling my teammate to make sure here in case the ramp gets sprayed so we don't die. Right here, I know what we're gonna do is we're just gonna fizz crash pad, so we just sit here. There's nothing to change, nothing to do. I make sure the moment zone starts pulling, I fizz. I like, my teammate says he like cracked someone here or something. I don't know what he does, but I think right here, he just fully goes, cause you know, I actually don't know. Couldn't tell you. Fully goes. He builds a base. I get to him. I think it's because the crash pad sold me, and that's why. Crash pad fully sold me, but it's all good. We're good position in zone. I get to him. We don't got no minis, so we just double fizz. Cap our health out. Cause you can easily get one pumped in this with like lobby. So we literally just sit here again. I look at this kid below us. I know we can get an easy kill. But this is super lucky zone right here. Right here, I do not take zone. You see, these kids have overcommitted. You see, they've spent so many mats thinking they're gonna pull zone that they probably have barely any mats. This kid only has 98 builds and his team has 94. We have like 40 more builds than these kids combined. So we're just chilling. We literally just wait here. What I'm making sure to do a lot is check at height. Like, looking at height every single time, like a bunch of times, is the best way to take it. And you see these kids insta crank up, right? What I would also notice, holy rotate. What I also noticed was it's the same team who took it. So these kids are even less stacked. You see we're at 90 builds here, 92. You look up at the height team, they're like 5 builds. And it's very easy to tell when a high team has no builds because they just start building a single lane. Right here, it's a nice pull. I wrap around the side of zone. It's what you always want to do here. You always want to pick a side of zone. You never want to go straight down the middle of zone because if you go down the middle, you could get fought like right here, right? If you were right down in the middle, you could easily get fought from both sides of zone. But if you pick a side of zone, like, the only way someone could fight me here is, like, this team and this team could fight me. But you could have also picked this side. This side would have been great. And now here's the good height awareness I was talking about. Because right here, the moment I finish tarping, I look up at height and I realize these kids on it are, like, super shambles. I look down and maybe get a kill before we take it. And this zone, I know we're going to take it. So right here, I edit it. Tell him to follow me. I would make sure he's right next to me. Tarp us in. Now, right, this is the prime time to look at height. Because height in the reload cup is just so powerful. There's so many kids shockwaving grappling, jumping in the boxes on like low ground. And breaking your builds is bad. So I like you to look about height. Height's still a duo, so I know it's gonna be risky to fight it. But just wait on low ground. Tarp my teammate in. We literally just sit on low ground, we fight that team on the left. What we should have done here is, well, I pop a Slurpee, but what I end up doing is crash padding up to fight height here. So I wait for my teammate to come to me, crash pad up, start trying to fight the height team. I end up whipping this pump right here, but make up for it by hitting another pump somewhere else. I hit this pump onto this kid, 57. And this kid also on my wall. Right here. It's me and it's us and the high team left. We have to fight them. I hit the bang onto that kid. End up killing him. And 1v1 against my team. And so a 1v2 against him. Make sure to fizz. And I also drop here. Make sure to drop. Here. Dropping's the best play. I spray this kid out. One pump and win the game. See, what I'll take from that game is playing zone is super good. Here in game 2. This game was a 4 kills second. So let's see what we do this game and how we end up doing that good. Let's go. So right here, you know, it's pretty simple. We land steamy stacks. You could do this strategy with anywhere, right? Except Slurpee. Because Slurpee swamps, it's center zone, so it's always going to be in, like, Storm Eye. It's never going to be in Storm. So what I end up doing, I end up just conning this place. One pump this kid. Early game's always super simple. You just gotta be a good off-spawn fighter and not do stupid plays like just fully running out of solo. Right here. I thought I heard a kid in the building, so I just started lurking. I get fired. This kid's trying to find me. Now, you see the moment my teammate ends up dying, and I notice a lot of kids around me, I just instantly just sit in a cone and wait. Because the way most people die, and the most people fumble the tournament, is dying early in games. Like, you should not be playing out all 10 games in this tourney. Right here, this tourney, we played 7 games, right? We took 3 hours on. We took an hour on 3 games. Right here, I start rotating in, by the way. Right, because there's a lot of people playing Storm and Slurpee. Instead of picking that place to loot, we just rotate in, right? And we instead of playing zone on Slurpee, we play zone. On Steamy, we play zone somewhere else. We end up going to the left a bit. Teammate dies. These kids come over to grab his loot. I beat this kid up. My teammate gets his loot back. And right here, now that all the people are probably gone and steamy, we just run back. Run back. It's good to wait out the kid there. Because if other kids hear you there, they might try to fight you in zone. And a storm fight is never good. I don't actually end up going to steamy. I end up looting these places around it. Since I know I could probably find old loot. And right here, I get a god refresh. I get like 315. I get like 400 wood, 100 brick. And now, the only thing I should be focused on right here is farming brick. My loot is phenomenal. I come to my teammate. There's pigs there. He gets the refresh. Farm all this. I end up playing zone all the way around here. Right here, it's still a 1 tick. So instead of doing stupid thing, rotating through these kids, I just go straight through zone around like that. Of the left. Just fully go left. Keep farming my mats back. Keep going left. Just make sure to cap on my brick. Farming these little walls. Hey, even though these walls give like 20, it's still good metal. And I'm noticing the seam here while farming it. Get shot at them. What? All right, here I see zone pool. I pop these barrels and then I insta rotate. Insta rotating, one of the best things you could do in early game. I mean, like mid tones, cause there's so many people that are gonna get ahead of you with their movement. If you just insta early rotate, you're gonna have the best position out of all of them, and you won't have to use a single bit of movement. Fully keyed this kid like a pro. He runs, and then I claim this position right here. Actually, a funny story here. I end up going AFK here for like 5 minutes, so I make sure to make more space if I'm gonna go AFK, since my teammate has more space to run around, and I have more space to hide. Go AFK here for like a bit. Which always ends up keying us, which is kind of stuff. You see? But I end up coming back around here. Here I instantly get the rotate ready in case I needed to rotate. Scout back, see if anyone's looking back to brace and zone. I just get 40 white. Pretty textbook game. I just kill him. Alright, since zone's on my back, I just throw the crash pad. Always do a protected crash pad, protected wingsuit, no matter what it is. Always make sure it's protected, because even if you don't think there's kids near you, there's always gonna be kids somewhere near you. Get to my teammate. Instead of waiting for him to try to get to me when I know there's kids on him, I just get to him instead. I know a lot of teammates would have just come to teammate to get to them. I see this team start getting lobbied. Should have actually fought these kids, but oh well. Also, never be greedy. We're 93 builds. He's 103. You don't need nothing here. But we're fully good here. Oh, Matt. We literally just, I'll just type this in. Right here, crash pad in. I also never play low ground in real, because there's so many kids on low ground who like shockwave through and just break all your builds. But I always like to go 1 layer up, or 2 layers up. It doesn't really matter. Just don't play low ground. Or maybe. Okay. I sprint in here since I see no one's looking. The moment I start getting shot at, instantly start building in hides. I also don't see a lot of people doing this. Switch to wood mid rotate. Right here, so it's a max pool. Get the crash pad right. I prefer crash pads, or actually he shockwaves is in. I think he knows how to use shockwaves though. Sprint front. Get hit really low here. Just show. Go up a layer. You make sure. Never be second left. I mean, for like front left. Okay. Here, we literally just sit here. My teammate gets those kills backside. I do a nice short crash pad that just send us to front side. Teammates start spraying at these kids. This is the time I would start looking up at height. I only have 23 builds here, but it's all good. Cause I calmed my teammate. It's one solo and two duos left. Try to look on the solo, but he knows. Here, I'll look up. I see there's someone on height, but they end up dropping, so I get height. Come to my teammate. It's a 1v1v2. We win the game. It's a 1v2 right here. This last kid was the actual demon. He ends up 1v2ing us, but that's how we get second place here. But it's all good. My teammate shockwaves us up, tries to like get the kill on him. Chop him out. I actually don't know how he 1v2s. This is kind of crazy. Chop him out again. Oh, he just ends up one pumping my teammate. That's I remember. And I sit behind this. I kind of sell this here by not trying to shoot my gun. Like, I'm trying to move around, hoping he doesn't see me, but he ends up just killing me with his AR. And that was just textbook good gameplay. Could have easily won that game, but it's all good. What we did there perfectly was we stayed on a good layer, early rotated a bunch, never got held, and also used our movement a lot. Like what's the point of carrying 6 crash pads if you're only gonna use 3? Like I always make sure to spam my crash pads for the most value. All right, let's go on to game 3, the last game. All right, game 3. This was well, these kids a demon. Work. This was a 3-kill win. I know it sounds like only 3 kills. Like how do you do that in a reload? But you know, 200 points in 3 games. Like placement is so important, especially with the 10 kill cap. Like you basically just get all your kills in endgame, and kills don't really matter because it's only 2 points. Like all the kill points you get is equivalent to like a top 8 or so. It's like so insane. And placement's just so easy. Placement starts like top 12. So right here, land in. Right here we actually get a Slurpee on con, so we literally just fully loot for like 5 minutes. I think I'll get the drill. Farm mats. So we end up pulling Slurpee Steamy Zone here. Farm all this brick. Try to cap my mats out. Try to look for the barrels here. I don't know if finding them. Try to lead my teammate to the stack. Right here. This was a bad call, but it could have been a great one. I saw a supply drop on the left side, so I come to my teammate that's gonna pull left because he's I don't know, like supply drops forecast the next zone. So what I do is early rotate on top of the stack. We actually don't end up pulling here, so just call my teammate, just jump down, land down here. Also want to make sure to always stand in the middle of the stack, because whenever you pull your glider out, if you're standing like on the purple stuff or flying over the purple stuff, it sends you up even if you're trying to go down. Go right here. I go through my old builds. Re-grab the metal. Just farm, like fully farm here. Try to farm as many mats as I can. Do a nice quick rotate to get us to here. Instead we go back to re-farming. Try to cap my mats out as much as I can. Grab that barrel, grab the metal. Farm this. You know, you actually can't shoot through these. So it's perfectly safe to stand here. Like to stand inside this. Because gunshots can't travel through the little gaps, if y'all didn't know that. Try to cap out my mats again. Okay. Now this, nice and quick rotate. Calm my teammate. Break the count. We're gonna rotate from this. I've calmed him to go full left so we don't get blocked by the stack. and he actually flawless rotate. Just does falls right behind me like a good fragger, and insta go back to refarming. Refarming is just so good. You just stay capped on mats. Like look, let's see, compare our mats to everyone else. I got 96. He has 94. This kid has 74. This kid has 67, 79, 48, 2 builds, 30 builds, 1 build, 61 builds, 59 builds, 86. Like, I bet you literally scroll through this whole lobby. Oh, wait, who's this? Oh, this kid knows what's up. Yeah, you scroll through the whole lobby. This is literally the only kid in the whole lobby. And this kid, too. There's only 2 kids that have more bats than us. 3 kids. But look, right here, we're gonna get our mats back just by refarming. Like, I'm gonna get back all the way up to all the way back up to like 115, 120. I'm about to cap myself. I'm about to cap metal out, which is crazy. It's 8th zone and I have cap metal. Decent brick, decent wood. Farming this. Team on top's chugging, splashing. I mean, yeah, slap splashing. I use metal here to make sure I'm safe while farming. Tarping us in very cheaply. Only 2 build tarp. Should try to cap myself out again. Alright, now this is a very nice clean rotate. Tell my teammate to run through the door. I'll wait for him. Okay. And then here, I think what we do is we just shockwave. Beautiful, absolutely perfect shockwave. I'm in an amazing position. That's good, that's good. My teammate ends up giving it to me. 76, 68. He drops you mats. You gotta pick him up. Okay, look, I'm 95 builds here. My teammate's 63. Let's get every other kid. This kid's 0 builds. This kid's 6 builds. 31 builds. 9 builds. 65. 49. This kid's 97 builds. This kid's demon. 109 on Hyatt. Only stacked team is us and Hyatt. And, like, we are just so unbelievably stacked that we can just keep playing this great late. Chop out height here. Beautiful play. Like, they end up shockwaving away. Make sure not to instantly fight for it, because, you know, these kids are always crazy for height. I'm looking for a nice, easy chop. Chop them out again here. And right here, I just tell my teammate to crank for it. We fight this team for height. I end up, instead of trying to fight them, I just end up trying to cone them off. This is what Zone Wars is amazing for. If you want to get better at fighting for height, just do the Zone Wars retakes. Tries to jump in my box, hit him 100 to just insta kill him. Like that. That's just perfect. I have so many mats here. Literally most mats in the lobby by far. All from killing height. Right here, build up, connect to the stack. Tanking zone to connect also. Like, it's worth it to take a tick because my teammate throws that. Drop him a bit of mats since he says he's low. And right here, just spray. Like, height is just, after you kill the height team and you take it, it's literally just a snooze fest. Like, you literally just spray the whole thing. I dropped down a little bit further since like, crash pads can't really save me. They'll just swing me in the zone. But since he has shockwaves, he can just go straight up when everything drops. He also has more mats than me. I'll play my layer. Super simple. Nice and easy. The zone starts pulling the mild tarp, so what he does, instead of tarping across, he just comes down to me. And staying super high up is amazing because not a single team can crash pad. They can't shockwave up unless they like fish shockwave. And you have such, like, you can easily predict it if you just look at them in the sky. Here with top 3. Calm this to my teammate. I start right here. What I do is I just drop low since I barely have any mats. Start fighting these kids on low ground. 200 on both of them. And the last kid, I look for him. grab all these mats. The like we're scared of last game, right? Cause last game we fumbled to a solo. So here, I'm not trying to fumble, you know. I'm trying to like chase him, right? With my pump, but instead of trying to like run at his face, I just play it safe. I have him full piece there, but I'm one pump, so I don't want to add it in his face and just lucky 200 and then kill my teammate. So we start to get to me and my teammate get together. He just dies to fall damage, which is crazy. But yeah, this game, what you learn from this is re-farming is just the best thing ever. Okay, playing zone, staying in your POI, which is what we did. We didn't leave Slurpee the entire game. It pulled to us. We left the game. We after winning. We won in Slurpee. And also, um, you know, being good zone wars players is great because that taking height is like against another team. It's just super easy if you play a lot of zone wars. Also, what else is there? Clean, nice rotates. Gotta have better rotates. Just like go insta shockwave and just try to follow your IGL the best you can. As you know, I'm the IGL. Like you see, we won that game because every time I rotated, he was just right behind me. Like beautiful rotates. Crash pad. If you don't know how to do good rotates with like grapplers or something, I recommend crash pads. They're the best movement item in my opinion. End up winning the game with 6 crash pads. Kind of crazy, but you know, refarm, play zone, and try not to go for kills too much. Alright, we won the game with 3 kills, but this was like a 60-point game. 3 games we played to 198 points. Alright, that's the end. Bye.